The next question, member for Ottawa South.
Mr. Speaker, my question is for the Premier. Morning, Premier. Speaker, it's been more than 1 year since the Premier seized the Conservative leadership. And 1 year ago, his campaign was declared debt-free to Elections Ontario. Since then, the Premier has continued to raise money through his leadership campaign, funneling more than $500,000 into the Conservative Party coffers. And Speaker, the Premier knows his debt is paid, and he is now using it so he can dodge individual annual contribution limits. And the Premier knows the intent of this law is to pay down the leadership debt
Government side,
and not to line his party's coffers. Speaker, through you to the Premier, will the Premier stop fundraising for his leadership campaign and funneling it into Conservative Party coffers, yes or no?
Clock. The government side has to come to order. Just because you're on that end of the chamber, you can't shout down the member who's got the floor. Start the clock. Questions to the Premier.
Well, through you, Mr. Speaker, I'm going to answer two questions here, one from the other member. As you can tell, 11:15 at night, I'm still returning constituent calls. Let's try to do that on the other side. It doesn't happen. The only Premier in the history of this province that actually gives out his number that returns calls, if they like me or dislike me, at least they're going to get an answer. And as for the Liberal member, at least, Mr. Speaker, people are enthused. We were elected for change in this province. We were elected to be fiscally responsible. We were elected to knock down that $15 billion budget and balance it in a reasonable, responsible, and a thoughtful manner, and that's exactly what we're doing. We're following the rules, Mr. Speaker. Just because there's sour grapes on the other side that they can't raise a penny, and we're raising millions of dollars because people are encouraged to actually support us. With by the way, Mr. Speaker, with $5 donations, $25 spaghetti dinners around the province, that's who our donors aren't. We aren't with the big super rich guys that the Liberals courted for 15 years.
Thank you. Thank you. Stop the clock. Order. 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 Start the clock. Supplementary.
Thank you, Speaker, and I hope I get an answer to the supplementary. Since January 2019, the Premier's leadership campaign has raised $221,000. 28 contributors doubled their annual contribution limit, exceeding the $1,600. And the Premier knows that no other party in this legislature, not the NDP, not the Greens, not the Liberals, has this advantage. The Premier knows the intent of the law is to pay down leadership debt and not to be used to line his party's coffers. Last week, I introduced a private member's bill to
stop the clock. The government side will come to order. Start the clock. I apologize to the member for Ottawa South.
Speaker. Last week, I introduced a private member's bill to end the Premier's dirty double dip. Speaker, through you, will the Premier do three things? Number one, stop.
Okay. I'm going to ask the member for Ottawa South to be cautious with his language, and intemperate language is not helpful. Please finish your question.
Thank you, Speaker. Will the Premier do three things through you? Number one, stop fundraising for his leadership campaign, return the money that exceeded annual contribution limits, and pass my private member's bill, or make that change to election law that's needed that he said he was willing to do about 2 weeks ago, but he doesn't seem to have that in his answer. Thank you, Speaker.
Premier, to reply.
Minister of Finance.
Refer to the Minister of Finance.
Well, thank you very much for the question. You know, I have to say it's rather rich from that party who held so many pay-to-play funders that the rules needed to be changed. I have to tell you, the reason they ask these kinds of questions is because they have absolutely no policy ideas, no policy concepts. So let me tell you a little bit about policy. I realized we needed to stop the $40 million a day more than you were taking in that you were spending. But let me tell you, we are bringing relief to families, $26 billion in relief. That's what you should be talking about. You should be talking about the LIFT program, low-income individual and family tax credit that's returning $2 billion to the low-income earners in Ontario. You should be talking about the CARE program, bringing relief to child care, to 300,000 child care programs over the course of this year. Speaker, that's why they want to talk about something idle like that, rather than the $26 billion that families are seeing back in their pockets.